Thank you so much for joining me here live in Dallas, Texas.
Thanks for having us.
I wanted to find out a little bit about smart farm technology. So I'll start with you, Gina, if it's okay. How are farms utilizing smart technology to help them grow food every day?
Yes, ma'am. So both of us on our farms are utilizing tons of smart technology. I would say for us, what we use the most on a day-to-day is probably what you and your listeners are using the most on your day-to-day. It's smartphones. We're able to utilize smartphones to specifically conserve water. Just like when you're watering your yard at home, we have to water our crops using large sprinklers and pivot systems. And so we're able to turn those on and off from our smartphone and adjust them, especially if there's a breakdown and water is being put out over an area and it's not moving, so we don't need it there. We're able to shut that off, where before someone would have to be sitting there watching or going and checking on it every few hours. And so we're really able to conserve a lot of water that way with our smartphones. And Cari, y'all have lots of pieces of technology you're utilizing as well.
Right. We also utilize the smartphones. And then something else that's really important on our operation is GPS. All of our tractors and combines have the GPS technology, just like your car does, as well as we like to use satellite imagery so we can see where our strong and weak parts are in our fields, as well as yield mapping, which kind of mirrors that same strong and weak spot. And other than that, I mean, basically, our biggest tool is our smartphone, because we are able to conserve the most resources by being able to shut things off and on with that phone.
You ladies make farming sound very, very exciting, and I know it's a lot of hard work. I want my audience to know that Cari Beauchamp, she's a farmer. She farms cotton, corn, grain, sorghum, wheat, and soybeans. And Gina, she farms corn, cotton, sesame, milo, and beef cattle. So you guys have really hard jobs. I'd like to talk with you guys. And first, Gina, I'll start with you. Tell me how you guys do sustainable practices, because that seems to be really important.
Absolutely. So my husband's a sixth generation farmer, and we want to be able to put in sustainable practices so that that land is around for our daughter to farm. And if her kids want to farm, we wanted to be able to do what's right and be able to care for the land as well as we can. So one way we're able to do that is through programs through USDA's NRC. Yes, they're able to come in with equip programs, which are cost sharing. So there's new great technology out there, but oftentimes it's very, very expensive. And they'll come in and cost share it with you so that you're able to implement these practices that we know are going to be really good to decrease soil erosion, to capture water, and put those into practice sooner than if we would have to do it on our own. We put in new water troughs, sprinkler nozzles. And right now we're putting in a new well that's going to be run by a solar panel. So we'll get to utilize some of that green technology that we would have otherwise had to wait on without something like NRCS. And Cari, you're utilizing equip programs as well here?
Absolutely. So we're actually sitting in one of our cornfields that behind us is one of our corn crops that we'll be harvesting in a few days. And this field in particular, we have utilized the equip program to replace the sprinkler. The one that was here was antiquated and essentially had zero technology associated with it. And so we took the opportunity to be more efficient by putting up a new sprinkler that has brains at the center. So we're able to now run that sprinkler from our phone. And then the best part about it is how we're able to conserve water with the new nozzle package that the sprinkler has. So from start to finish, we always want to make sure that we're taking care of our soil and our water and every other resource available to us.
That sounds exciting. I'm excited I can control my garage door from my phone. I could imagine the high you guys get of, utilizing your phones to do all this technology for you. Cari, I'd like to know what role, this is off script, what role are women continuing to play in farming?
Well, me personally, I do everything on the farm, from running the irrigation to I operate equipment. I pay the bills. I think that I witnessed that a lot here in the Texas Panhandle, that there are a lot of women that are actually running the whole farm themselves, and some of them in conjunction with their husbands. And, there are people that, women that prefer to stay at home and raise their babies, which is just as important, because we need those kiddos to be the next generation that takes over our farm.
That's great. And I'd like to wrap up and find out from both of you, what do you see in your future in farming? Is it good? Is it not so good? I'll start with you, Gina.
This has been a tough year for farming. So I'm from down south, South Texas. So we've already wrapped up our harvest, and it was a rough year. We had a lot of drought, and prices are not good. We currently are hoping and praying that they'll get something done with the farm bill through the government that really helps us to ensure that we have a bit of a safety net that makes farming possible for the future. But on our family farm at home, one thing that I know is it's good in that we're going to teach our kid about integrity and hard work and to do the best with the soil that we have. And so I feel like in that regards, it's great. As far as the money aspect, it may or may not be great this year, but overall we'll withstand the tough years and continue to do our best to grow more food on less resources.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
Cari, I'll let you have the last word.
Okay, thank you so much. So farmers are stewards of the land, and we're all here for a lifetime, not just a season. And we are able to withstand those rough times. And there's been some rough ones recently, and we're currently muddling through one right now with the prices and the climate that has affected our farm. But we're going to be here for a while, whether it's tough or easy.
I want to thank you both for the hard work that you do. People on my show, I usually salute people who've served in the military for protecting our nation and protecting our way of life. But without food, you guys top everybody. I want to thank you both for being such diligent and awesome women and stopping by the Valder Beebe Show to be my guest. I really appreciate you both.
Thank you for having us.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of The Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebe Show. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebe Show and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.